Central to our Liberty Public Schools graduate profile are those academic skills and dispositions that we want all of our learners to experience while in Liberty Public Schools. We simply define it as the ability to apply skills attained from literacy, mathematics, humanities, the sciences, technology, the arts, and physical education across a variety of contexts in meaningful ways. Those skills and dispositions under the category of academics includes critical thinking, being analytical, curious, becoming a problem solver, and also being goal-oriented.
So in our leadership team, we kind of gathered together. We were like, how can we meet the needs of all students? And that was our question, and we wanted to dive in and go further. We took a trip a couple years ago before this pandemic and went and saw a school, Freedom Elementary. We fell in love with it, and we wanted to create our own here at Warren Hills.
I think ReDesign is taking the idea of just having students learning in one classroom throughout the day and changing that to where it's not just my class, it's our class.
So I tell parents when they say, what's ReDesign? I said, it's like going to a store that you need to go get something specific for. If you need help on fractions, you're gonna get help on fractions. If you're struggling on your multiplication and your division, you're gonna get that. And so that's what we do. We're constantly, seeing where our students are at and moving them to meet their needs.
We get to move around to different classes where the teachers teach us skills we need to work on.
One of the biggest parts of this is to develop a community with our students where they feel comfortable and that they can take risks and they can go to any of our classrooms to learn, and they know they're supported and encouraged and challenged in those rooms.
We, at the beginning of the year, taught students that it's okay to not have everything mastered. And I see in my students, and they can tell you, I'm struggling in this area and I need help. And I feel like that's the biggest thing, is students are aware of their learning. They know what they need and we get it for them, and then they can go into that class, they can get that information, and then they can move on when they feel that they are ready and are understanding that skill.
The idea is that we're creating kids who know themselves as learners, who do take risks, who do challenge themselves, and they take that with them when they go to middle school and be successful lifelong learners.
Since next year I'm going to be in middle school, it's actually helping.
So we actually get to go with different teachers, so that's fun too.
We know that education is constantly changing. We know the way students learn is constantly changing, and so we're just trying to use what we know best about students and how they learn and the time frames that they learn.
And I feel as a teacher, I've gotten to know so many kids through that, and they call me their coach. And I think that's the best part, is we get to share kids, we get to know where they're at, and they get what they need.